Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Outside the Box. I'm your host, Onney, the CEO, and tonight I have a fire guest in the building. She is making big moves. Now, you may know her as Miss Megann, but others may know her as Megann the Milf. So I want you guys to buckle up your seatbelts because you're now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box. Now, the woman that I have in the building tonight, I am very excited to introduce the world to, if you haven't already heard of her. She's making major moves in Houston and beyond. So without further ado, I want you guys to give it up for Miss Megann.
Thank you. Oh, goodness. Thank you. Thank you for having me out today.
Man, yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the round table so I can get all in your business. Now, I've done a little research and I found out and discovered some amazing things about you. So I know who you are, but for those that are listening and watching, I want you to tell us who you are and what are some of the things that you do.
Who I am? Well, who I am, my name is Megann. I'm from Jersey Village, Texas. I have 3 daughters, youngest of 6, big Catholic family, and I manage, assist, I play all the roles in TSF, but I manage a famous rapper. And when I say manage, I mean kind of like manage his personal business.
Okay.
As what he has going on. He has several different managers, not several, but a couple different that focus on other things, he has going on in his career. So, that's who I am,
So what inspired you to kind of like want to veer off into the entertainment world?
Well, actually, I had leased an apartment.
Okay.
To a videographer and a rapper at the time. They were both aspiring, coming up, by the name of Orbit.
Okay.
Orbit did
it. Shout out to Orbit.
Yep.
Yes.
And Poonie.
Okay.
So they grew up together in life and so happened to come and lease an apartment from me, small world. And Orbit felt that I made a good fit with DJ High C. He had or has a coalition of DJs. And at the time, he was just, he DJ'd like 3 times a day, 7 days a week, and he's trying to, organize and structure this coalitions of, all these great DJs that were hungry, ready. So I, was introduced to High C, and I created my own job, and our office was at 2409 Blodgett.
Okay.
And we were there for about 3.5 years. I was, and High C decided to, marry or I don't know.
Yeah.
But
live his life. Yeah,
live his life.
Shout out to High C.
And but so that's just kind of how I got started in the industry.
Now,
it was
how
Orbit.
many years do you have in the industry as far as the music and everything? Because it all kind of goes together, even from the beginning of time.
Yeah. So it's like 14 years.
Yeah. Okay. So
it's about 14 years. And before that, I was in a property management. And so what are now like a lot of these guys, OGs, were, guys that I helped, get apartments or homes that maybe didn't have, I was able to make some things happen, So I've always been for the underdog, trying to make things happen. And I just, I don't know. I just been working.
Yeah.
It's not for the love of music why I'm in the industry. It's for the business.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you love people, especially when you love to see people that are actually trying to make it, kind of just gives you enough empathy to want to be the one to connect those dots. So
for sure.
Now, who are some of the greats you've had the opportunity to work with over the years?
Right. So all of the Go DJ situation, everyone, that was from that era back when High C and I were strong, doing the meetings and that. Go Hustler, Big Throw, Hustler RK, Mo Bang, Kim, Candy, Fran, just so many. OG Ron C, Mankind, just everyone is like the cream of the crop. They all made it to all the, ones that were deserving and were ready for radio, made it to radio. Some made it into mixtapes and that's their thing, but, it was always a successful organization. So.
Now, what were some of the steps that you took?
But nowadays, who I've met, I have met 808 Mafia, let's see, Eddie Winslow, what's his name? He's a good friend of Maserati J. Trippie Redd. I could tell you a fun little fact about Trippie Redd in a few minutes when we talk about my other name. So, who else?
Let's get to that.
I don't know so many, but really to me, everybody is everybody. So it's like when I'm out and about doing my thing with Sauce Walka, it is about Sauce Walka.
Yeah.
I am, focused on him, what he has going on. Like, it's a full-time job to get where I'm at today. It took quitting corporate America, like quitting corporate America. I have never went back to corporate America since 2015. That's when I started with Sauce Walka, and I literally just got in the car and drove him everywhere and like had no idea, everything. So when I, just being access to someone like that, when you meet other stars, it's like,
Now that's a good segue to my next question. And for those that are tuning in or just catching up on the show, I have Miss Megann in the building. So, like you say, you gave up your corporate America job,
so cashed in my 401k,
so you can do what you were passionate about, not knowing where it would take you, and has gotten you
I just believed
here.
him.
Now, like, what was that aha moment that told you it's time?
You know what? We were in California in a gas station in the middle of like a neighborhood. And these people go, "Hey, ooh-wee, Sauce Walka." I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's it." That was one of my confirmations, But, for me to even take that step, I took it and honestly cashed in my 401k and lived, the next year like that. And my family had to make the adjustments, and my daughters were, great about it, are great about it. So I'm just, it's just like that's just how it was supposed to work out. Like my daughters knew, like, hey, my daughter's at Prairie View, and the sauce is the biggest thing back then, so they're but the thing about it is,
I bet you she was like, "My mama is Miss Megann."
Oh, they knew. They knew. But the thing that's been so great about my daughters is that you don't really see them in the mix. I never brought them a part of my industry life. And even though, they're Miss Megann's daughters, they still have their own life and didn't, so I don't know. It's still kind of private person.
Yeah. I'm the same way by mine.
Yeah.
Like, people don't even know I have adult children.
Right.
So,
okay.
Yeah, like my sons are
great.
25 and 22, and they were like, "Oh, you Mama Bank?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
Yeah. Well, you might be
Shout
one
out
of
to
my
Bank, Free to Fry God. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, but so what were some of the steps that you took, Miss Megann, to set you apart from everybody else that was in your industry trying to accomplish some of the things that you managed to accomplish?
I got my own office. I got my own office, and, I just built it. The years that I was able to build, with Sauce Walka were the relationships that I built with the Go DJs, and not just them, but the people, the companies that we had to deal with, because we dealt with liquor reps. I mean, we had conferences. We had a lot of great things that we did for the Go DJ. So those relationships, I was able to, hey, call so-and-so at Epic Records or call so-and-so at Atlantic Records or just keep them in tune, Sauce Walka, pretty much figured out the internet. That's something I didn't do. He mastered that. And so I just, was able to build the relationship. So with that, I started my own company called I Assist. And artists pay me for services, put together different, situations depending on the budget.
Okay. So for I Assist, if someone want to look you up, they could just go to your Instagram, which is Miss ____ Megann.
Right.
Yes.
I'm pretty
and
transparent.
that's Megann with 2 N's.
That is, yes, that's my government name.
Okay.
I love it. I love the 2 N's.
Definitely unique.
Unique.
Now, I know that you kind of stray away from the title or the box that people put you in when they call you a manager, because anybody knows that with your company, I Assist, that you do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if you have to book, direct, photograph, set up interviews, whatever, you assist, So how does it, feel walking into that, acceptance of that role, because it kind of chose you on your journey.
I can't get away from it.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like I decided to take on, Sauce Gohan and use the word manager, even though I play those roles pretty much already in life. But his tragic situation has brought, his Instagram following, his awareness to everybody that's out there, what he has going on. So I want to make sure, to me, the word manager is power. Okay, well, if I want to get a hold of Gohan, I'm going to hit the white lady. You know what I'm saying?
Megann the Milf.
Yeah, not the MILF yet. Miss Megann.
Miss
But,
Megann.
hey, ooey. But, yeah, so that's pretty much why I decided to be bold about it and put it in my bio. I'm not proud of the situation, what happened, but I'm proud that he did not die. I'm proud that he is, here with us, and, just to see where he's come from. I've known him since he was 17, so they're like babies to me. So I
just want to say, from outside the box to
I don't want
Sauce
nothing to happen to him.
that we are definitely wishing you a speedy recovery.
For
and once you get past this, we're gonna have you on Outside the Box so we can share that testimony and let them know that you landing on feet and you're gonna show up on top regardless. Can't stop what God got for you, baby.
That's right.
Yeah. So I just I just wanted to say that while we were talking about it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So how is it working so close with Walka them right now? Because they have a lot of things going on. Right now,
it's been ongoing. But, we do, a day can start out and just transpire into, really a full day. So he's, we work, we shoot videos. We're in the, studio doing music. This past weekend, we just, We Create Music is our distribution company that we use to put out all their music. They actually have 6ix9ine. They are a very big, company out of Los Angeles. So we had a big record label meeting, photo shoot. So it was really cool. I was able to get 30 guys in one place.
Oh,
so that was really an accomplishment.
Yes, I know.
So everything is good,
Now, once, your success began to kind of skyrocket, how did that change the course of your decisions and how you had to move? Because, we just had a conversation off record about protecting our energy.
Right.
So now, Miss Megann is in high demand.
Yeah.
How did that change the course of your decisions?
It really did change. And it's funny you asked that. I definitely think everything through. I don't make decisions, off of energy. Sometimes, I live off of energy, but I don't make decisions off of those anymore. Or I don't, I'm always constantly trying to help somebody, get to the bag when I'm still, climbing levels to get to the bag too. I have to maintain a certain lifestyle too. I have a family. This is how we eat. There's not a soul that writes Miss Megann a check.
Right.
So I had to learn, my time, is valuable. So, if you want to sit down and you want to meet with me, you want to talk, well, we'll have a consultation. And there's a consultation fee, and you pay that up front. So I know you're serious about your career, and not everybody's ready for me.
Right.
And I'm not ready, so but there's other people in life that are ready for you, are ready for a person. And that's a good thing about being me is I think outside of the box. You cannot hold me to, saying I can't do something.
Right.
I promise.
I know. That's why I wanted you here, because I was like,
and
you're the perfect candidate for outside the box episode.
I swear,
you're doing it. You're doing it. So hats off to you.
One day I literally said I want to go read in the hood this Sunday, and I called Exotic Pop. They brought the ice cream, and I went to Clooney Homes. CUNY Homes. Oh gosh, shout out to Cal Wayne, Stunner Band, blah blah. They know I don't mean any harm.
Okay.
All of them, I love them. So I went there and read to the kids, and because I am really in the field. When I go shoot music videos, there's times when I am in Garden City, I'm in Jurassic Park, I'm in Studewood, I'm in Fifth Ward, like they're in the street, looking, doing, trying to oversee everything. And I see sometimes the children that, don't have the opportunities. It's just like they were born and here's a gun. Yeah. So I at least when I can take away some time and read. Yeah. That's what I like.
That's so dope.
So I just, and since then I've done 4 other neighborhoods. I'm looking to do one this Sunday, doing an Easter egg hunt. So yeah, I don't make money to get back yet, but I put my resources together and I make it happen.
That's dope. And that's why your blessings are going to keep coming to you.
But it took me breaking the internet, going viral a year ago.
Tell me about that.
To really, Miss Megann just really barely can go to Walmart by herself anymore.
Okay, tell me about that.
They try to tag me in the produce department.
Wait, okay. Now, I did my research, but I didn't find that part out.
No, but people so Miss Megann the Milf. Okay, I dropped my OnlyFans. I didn't know what OnlyFans was until I dropped OnlyFans. Sauce Walker's girl Bambi is successful on OnlyFans. You can look her up. She's really doing those numbers, right? And I don't know. One day I was like, "Hey, I want to do an OnlyFans, and I want to be I feel like I'm the MILF, that's just what it is." So I did a photo shoot with Bambi and 2 of his girls. He has 2 girlfriends, and posted a video with my feet, and they, were doing adult things, right, with toys or whatever, some. And anyway, I don't know if I'm supposed to say all that, but hey, it's real. But yeah, so that's all it was, and I dropped the OnlyFans. And after that, I decided I didn't even need that situation. It was like the MILF. They wanted, Miss Megann the Milf, my fans, I got in touch with them through the messaging. And, it kind of let me slow down in life. I started really taking better care of myself, of loving me more, of, oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not the lookout person, or I'm not, I'm going to get my makeup done today. I'm going to do a photo shoot tomorrow, or I do scenes. I call Orbit, let's shoot Friday. I don't know if you got to see that, where they were like, hey, Miss Megann.
I'm about to check it out.
Yeah, and Jeff Shelley, you know who he is. He's a comedian.
Yeah, the name.
And he was like, when you going to let me Anyway, Miss Megann. It's all fun and games, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? But I've been blessed because my fans in the world has really accepted it,
Yeah.
you know?
That's so cool.
So I have a
'Cause you get to
MILF
be
page
yourself.
too, and then I have a Miss Megann
Megann
page.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm still Miss Megann.
Yeah, Miss
I'm
Megann.
single.
So what do we have to look forward to from Miss Megann? Any particular projects you working on for any artists?
Yeah, really not. I kind of have a new interest in artists, and that's in kids.
Mm-hmm.
I had a successful kids talent show in Atlanta over All-Star Weekend, and I really liked it. So I'm considering on doing maybe like a talent show in another city and something like that. But I really want to focus on my Miss Megann the Milf career, and you know, do a lot more photo shoots, do merch, you know, just more girl power.
Type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, as a woman in the industry, you know, making it this far, I can honestly say I made it off of hard work.
Yes. Now, speaking of being a woman in industry, the industry that you're in is such a male-dominated industry. How is that being in such a male, like having to be, because we'll get ran over if we let them. So how is that holding your own in such a?
I guess, you know what? I've just always, I guess what the word is, I've always been a boss.
Okay.
So I've never really ever had to answer. I mean, like, I had to answer to High C because I worked there 9 to 5 and, you know, blah, blah. But in life, I'm always me, you know, like I made my own decisions.
Like, yeah, you give me, you tell me what you need me to do. This is what I'm going to charge you to do it, and I'm going to go get it done. I don't need you to watch me while I do it. Yeah.
But now putting it that way is a little different because I will. I mean, I'm not saying that the shit's easy.
Yeah, I know.
Because especially once a male pays you for a service, you know, it took me a long time to learn that, like, oh, okay, it's the fact that they're paying me for a service. Now they feel like I'm on their time, and I'm on, you know, how they think this. So I had to learn, like, you're on my time. And what I think is best for your situation or your project, that's why you're paying me, is how we run it. You know what I mean? But I had to learn. I had to be, I would tell you, Sauce Walka built a lot of confidence in me. Like, my time. Like, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, like, and that's hard, though, because in the industry, there was a lot of years and years and years that went on where I had to deal with, you know, having to deal with the artists on the other shoe, like, oh, you know, paying for services, having to fulfill the services, you thinking the DJ is going to fulfill the service, you thinking this and that, you know. So you had to figure out a lot of things.
Yeah.
I had to get to where I'm at today.
And so now that knowledge is power, and it's not, it's priceless, but there is a price.
Yeah, for sure.
The same thing. So I actually want to remind our viewers, our listeners, our watchers, we're now on 24 platforms. So you can find us on YouTube, Spreaker, Stitcher. You can also find us on A-Star TV, Hip Hop Streets live stream music app, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts. There's so many. Pick a platform that works for you and make it pop. Be sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. And I want to thank you again, Miss Megann, for coming on Outside the Box.
Yes,
letting me get
so
all
glad
in your
I came.
business and just discovering your journey, because we need more female bosses.
That's right.
In the industry, because we really do run the world.
We
really do.
And we can.
And that creative energy is just, it's big, you know, especially that female creative energy where we can see things that sometimes the males can't.
That's right.
And so,
and vice versa.
So
We're not perfect.
There's that great balance there. So you definitely are providing balance that the industry needs to see.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm glad. I'll accept, you know, the compliments.
Yeah. And I want to remind our viewers and our watchers that she also has her Instagram. So be sure to follow her on Instagram at Miss____ Megann with 2 N's. And you can also find her on Facebook. You can like her fan page there. And
After Hours is MissMegannthe MILF, MILF.
So,
Miss Megann the Milf. Check me out.
All right.
And subscribe.
Dope. So I want to thank you guys again. You're now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box.